How do you normally like introduce yourself? Like when you meet somebody new?
Hi, my name is Veronica.
When you have to say like your full name, like you say Veronica
Veronica
Fuentes,
Marie Fuentes.
but that's how you say it normally. Cause
When I meet somebody?
yeah, like you always
No,
say
I
your
just
middle
say
name.
my name is Veronica. But some people call me Marie. Like,
My name's Daniel Brian Alvarez, but I never say Brian ever. I
I
just
didn't
say
even know that.
Daniel Alvarez. But
Uh-huh.
normally I don't even say Daniel. I say Danny.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, I know Danny. Oh, like Vero, Veronica.
like,
V. You can call me V, Vero, Veronica.
I'll just
Or
say
Marie, my middle name, whichever.
I'll just say Veronica Fuentes.
I feel like I'm in trouble.
Same. I don't.
Oh, shit.
You're like you feel like you're in trouble right now.
Yeah, just like.
Let me do a little intro.
You call me what you want, open invitation. I'm a human being infused with creative vibration, utilizing melodies and visual stimulation. Beats and stories get the glory, you get the relation. I get impatient like a doctor racing. Bullets coming from my soul, my body just a casing.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Paralyzed Artist Podcast. My name is Daniel Brian Alvarez, and today I have a very special guest. Actually, one of my very first like one-on-one models that I work with in the whole photography industry. My friend Veronica Fuentes.
Hello.
What's up? How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Cool. How's your day been? You said you had a shoot earlier, right?
Oh yeah, in San Pedro with my friend. It was a lot of fun. San Pedro's nice. Sunken City.
Oh, cool.
It's a nice place to shoot.
Yeah, I've never been there because I can't be there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right. It's nothing but it's like on the edge, and there's nothing but rocks mainly, right?
Yeah, I had a hard time.
Yeah, I see. I had
It made me tired.
really.
I
Yeah,
had to hike a lot. It's hard. At one point, I thought I was gonna fall.
really.
Yeah.
You're not tired because we're filming at 11 p.m. So
I got energized. I was like, let's keep
yeah,
going. Let's keep being artistic. Let's go.
the modelo woke you up.
Modelo time fools. You know the fucking vibes.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
can I cuss on here?
yeah, you can say whatever you
I
want.
don't know if I can cuss.
You
Anyways.
can say whatever you want. You're a
He said, do you
grown-ass-
want a White Claw or Modelo? I have to stick with my Modelo. I cannot cheat.
I'm
I'm sorry.
ever since I started going to the comedy club, I've been drinking White Claw. So I was just like, fuck it. And then some of the guests that I've had or I'm going to have in the future, like these, I was like, fuck it, I'll just get 'em, whatever. Yeah. So we were like, okay, you're gonna be on the podcast, and she ended up posting on her stories to ask, like, like if anybody wanted to ask like some specific questions. So we actually for this episode we're doing something a little different, and later on in the podcast I'll bring out some of the questions that some of the people that follow you wanted to ask you, to get your views or whatever on it. But yeah, so like I was saying, I know Veronica. I just go by V normally. I just
That's
call
better.
you V.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better.
So I just say, like when I'm referring to you, I just say V. So I'll just say V from
Yeah,
now
because
on.
they call me Veronica. I think my mom's going to give me a chancletazo,
Yeah.
spanking, like she's calling me like she's mad.
Yeah,
So I'd rather not.
I'm the same when I hear my like
Oh, shit.
my like Daniel Alvarez. Like I'm like, God damn, I'm in trouble. What happened? Yeah,
It was just
I don't
like-
even introduce myself as Daniel. I introduce myself as
It's
Danny.
Danny,
But
yeah.
yeah, but yeah. So like I was saying, I know you from the photography community and modeling. So kind of we can start. Well, first of all, like where are you from originally?
I'm from Torrance,
Torrance.
but I was born in Redondo Beach. I lived in Torrance for many years. I'm still living there right now. Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Torrance,
South
like-
Bay, I guess they call it.
So LA. I mean, you're basically
Yeah.
like from LA.
Yeah.
So you've always born and raised. You've always lived in it. You've never moved out of California.
I've always lived in California. I lived in Gardena when I was born all the way until I was 4. And then when I was still 4 years old, we moved to Torrance.
So you've like only lived in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were talking earlier, and I've
What about
moved out
you?
of state. Yeah, I moved 2 different times. I moved up to the state of Washington for a few years. But yeah, I always like missed here. Like there's no other. I mean, I haven't really been to a lot of other places, but the places that I have been, I'm always like, yeah, none of that beats LA.
Where else have you like moved to?
Well, I didn't move. I visited a few places. So I moved to Washington for like a total of like 5 years. Like, so two separate times when
That's
I
a
was a
long
kid,
time.
and then I moved back when I turned 18, like just to go work and stuff. And then I visited Texas recently, and then I've passed through Oregon. I've been through like the coast of, I mean, the borders, and some of the border towns in Mexico, like TJ and Mexicali and Rosarito. And then Washington, it's like way different than here. It's like way different. And then like the weather is different. So yeah, I was always like, yeah, I want to go back. So I always ended up coming back. Um, so yeah, like, how did you get into like the photography scene and like the like taking pictures and stuff?
Um, it started with my friend Albert. I can't remember my age, but I know I was a teenager. I think maybe like 17, 18, maybe 19. I remember him telling me that he had a camera. I can't remember what kind of camera because at that time I didn't really pay attention to those type of things. I didn't know about that. But like he said he wanted to practice, and well, I've always been a tomboy. I'm still a tomboy. And I mean, I have a girly side too, but like I was just like, oh, and I was like very shy then. I still have a shy side to me, believe it or not, but sometimes I don't. It just depends. But anyways, so like he said like I would like to practice with you, and I'm like, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing, but let's do it. So we practiced like I think we practiced in San Pedro Beach, Cabrillo Beach or something. And then I started to like it, and then every other week or something he would ask me to practice. It started from there, and yeah, that's where it started, but then I stopped for like a while. And then because I was just helping him out, I didn't think anything of it, but it was a hobby of mine at that time.
Yeah. And then how did you kind of like get into the whole? Well, I mean, you didn't go to a lot of meetups, but you have gone to like the meetups. How did you find that whole scene?
Oh, and then sorry, backtrack to like I stopped for a while, and
Mhm.
then I came back when I was like 25. I'm 34 now, if you guys didn't know my age. Um and thanks to my friend Lori and D'Angelo. Lori used to model with D'Angelo. D'Angelo's a photographer, and they helped me. Lori, I told Lori that was interested in doing like photo shoots and modeling, things like that. And she said, well, I know my friend D'Angelo can help you. And then I said, okay, well, thank you so much. And then so we all got together, and then we did a photo shoot, and it was amazing. I'm still friends with them. And so like yeah, we got all together and did the photo shoot, and it went from there. And then regarding the photo meets, I think my first real photo meet was in San Pedro actually. And I was really nervous to go, but I said let's go, I think it was like a evening, like afternoon evening shoot. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, that was my first photo meet. I can't remember the year, but it was like so long ago.
And then what, like people started just kind of like messaging you after that meet, like, and you
Yeah.
started just kind of like working with people and stuff.
Yeah, just messaging me, and then and from there like we kept contact, and then like kept shooting, and then like built friendships, and then like it felt comfortable like shooting with them,
Hmm.
and then we just kept shooting and communicating from there.
Yeah.
So I'm really thankful for the photo meets because you meet so many like wonderful people, and you make friendships, and it's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and you create, and you get inspired by
Yeah.
others.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Like I always say that even people, if you're not interested in being a model or a photographer, it's just really cool to like check it out and then see like some of the creative stuff that people do,
Yeah,
and
like
when
the
we are.
fire dancing and the art and the dancing, and just like the creative makeups and costumes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just even the poses. You get inspired. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
And interacting. It's nice.
yeah, it's definitely like a cool experience. So I always tell people like even if you're not down, you should like check it, check one out. So
Yeah.
you've been shooting for a while now then. Like how long total? You have like when did you say you started?
Maybe like at 19, but then I stopped for a while, and I came back when I was 25. So
Oh,
um
a while.
yeah,
Then
it's a while here and
you've
there.
been shooting. Yeah, like work with like a lot of people. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, yeah. Like how many people you think you've worked with, like total, like shooting and all that time?
That's a lot. Um, maybe 100, 150, maybe less. I don't know.
Really?
I never keep track. Maybe less because well, I feel like I shoot with a lot of the same photographers, which is not a problem. But I'm not sure.
A lot though. Like
Yeah.
I was insane. Like,
But I feel recently I've kind of taken a break. Just like personal reasons, just trying to take care of my life and my goals and things like that. And sometimes, well, like I sometimes find myself doubting myself and I feel like I'm not good enough or my anxiety gets to me. I start thinking too much. I just like, but sometimes I got to push myself and I'm like, come on, let's go. Get your bag. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's just get it done. And like, let's just do it. You have it in you. You've done it for so long.
yeah,
So I have to like push myself
yeah.
now. It's kind of harder now. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'll get back in there again.
Did you stop shooting when, like, through COVID and stuff? Like, you stopped shooting, or you
Um,
kept kind of like working with people?
For a little bit, but then I started shooting like a little bit at my house or like somewhere outdoors. Well, outdoors, I think they were being strict. Like in my house or something like that. Like very little bit.
Mm. Yeah, because I stopped.
What
Like,
about you?
yeah, I stopped completely. I think I didn't shoot
Mm.
for like 2 years, like after COVID started. But for me, it was because of my injury, and then I'm missing half a lung, and I can't cough right. So at first, I was like, man, I'm gonna die if I get COVID, you know. So I was just like staying here and not really like doing anything. I was just kind. I mean, well, I was doing stuff, but like I was staying home a lot. I wasn't really going out and like doing a lot of stuff, cause yeah, I didn't want to die.
I know. I remember you telling me that you were just like trying to stay safe and stay indoors.
Yeah, yeah. I yeah, for a while, like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay home. One of the things that I kind of like asking models specifically is like, since you've worked with a lot of people, like what are some of like the things that, like, when you've worked with people that you've liked, as far as like when they're working with you, like what are things that you like, that like people that you've worked with have done that you were like, okay, I like this, or um like I can give you an example, like maybe someone that was really vocal and instructive, like when they're working with you, or stuff like that. Like, is there anything like, or like, or I say like stuff that you recommend, like for someone that might be getting into it?
What do I like the photographer to do?
Yeah, yeah. Like, what are some stuff that you've liked that photographers have done while working with you,
Um,
like while shooting with you, where you were like, I had fun, like they did this, and it was a good experience for you because they did like certain thing, like.
First I like when they are respectful in the message, you know, when they're trying to contact you. And I like when they give like inspiration, type of photos
Mhm.
of the idea they have in their mind. And so you have an idea of like what kind of outfits they would like you to bring, or what kind of look, what kind of vibe, what kind of everything they
Mhm.
would like you to bring um for the photo. And I like when they're clear, like I said, like what idea they have. And even if they're not clear, that's fine, but just kind of like have an outline of what they want. And then of course, always respectful. And then while shooting, like it's nice when they say, "Oh, I like that shot. That's nice, beautiful, gorgeous." You know, like looking beautiful. I love that pose. Hold that pose. Um, you know, things like that. Just always keeping the respect.
Yeah,
I think that's what I could say.
sure.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm sure that'll be helpful to somebody. And of course, I have to come with the opposite side of that. Like, what are maybe some of the like the bad experiences you might have had, or things that someone might have done that you were like, I don't know about this, bro. I mean, you don't have to like say anybody's name or anything, but just like some of the stuff that you were like, yeah, that was probably wasn't cool.
When they like say comments about your like body parts,
Hmm.
like in a sexual context or like a sexual way, or like they make you feel weird, or maybe they touch you to pose you. Like, I don't mind, you could touch my arm and stuff like that, but like just don't touch me like somewhere else to like pose me. Or just like just don't touch in general.
Mhm.
like to pose the person, or just ask the person, can I try to fix something there, or can you fix this here, or can I pose you really quick? Like always ask, can you? Because you don't want to cross anyone's boundaries or make them feel uncomfortable,
Mhm.
because then probably they're not going to want to shoot with you again. Also, like try not to flake so many times, because that can really disappoint somebody. I give chances, but like after a while it's just like not respectful.
Yeah.
Also, like leaving people on red and not getting back to them. I understand that can happen, but like um try to get back to them soon, because they leave them on red for so long, they're just makes you feel like they're not interested in shooting with you.
Mhm.
I know it's just like a message type of problem, but
Yeah. But I mean, it goes both ways because like that's something that photographers complain about too. That like models be flaking a lot too. You know, it's like
yeah, but
I guess it's like it's
mm,
good to hear your side. Like
also, I will admit I have like ADHD, so I tend to like forget. So if you could just remind me or just tell me, "Hey, what happened?" That would be nice, because sometimes I have too many things in my mind.
yeah, yeah,
And just you can remind me, "Hey, what happened?" Or like, so I'll remember. I'll try to
yeah,
write it down, but like it's best you can follow up with a person.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
always good to follow up, communicate.
Cause
Yeah, it's
yeah, like I
better.
understand that people forget. Like I've done it myself in with not necessarily with shooting, but like I've forgotten to write dates down for stuff. So I totally understand that, But so yeah, what I personally try to do is like when I'm gonna work with somebody, I'll message them like the day before. Just say I'm like, hey, what's up? Are we still on for tomorrow?
Yeah,
That
something
type of
like
thing.
that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
for sure. I read some of the questions um that we got from online, and I had actually kind of like had some, and you kind of talked about it a little bit, like as far as like mental health, like what is your kind of like views on, not necessarily views, but like how you say like sometimes you might get anxiety, and like how do you deal with that, like when you're like on a
Well, I think it's always good to like get a lot of rest, eat good and healthy, like nourishing foods, drink lots of water, go for a walk, exercise, like do something that you love, um, to keep your mind off of it. Talk to a friend or close family member, like someone that you trust. Well, also it's good to get help, like counseling or like talking to a psychologist. That can help also. Just remember who you are, and just like I know that when I start doing my hobbies that I love, I just start connecting with myself again.
Mhm.
But I know sometimes it's hard to get back to that, because maybe we are depressed and or other things going on, or we don't believe in ourselves and things like that. But like I think like spending time with yourself and like just talking to yourself and telling yourself, everything's gonna be fine. And like, well, I don't know if people are religious. If they're not, that's fine. But like, I talk to God. I pray about it. Sometimes just spending time alone, I just like can reflect like on how I can make this better. Sometimes even watching like motivational like TikTok videos, like YouTube videos,
Mhm.
that helps me also, or reading a motivational quote.
Yeah.
Um Whatever you feel is best for you. But I think exercise too is good. Taking a walk around the park or the beach, clear your
Mhm.
mind. Even
Yeah.
writing down what you're feeling, writing down what you would like to work on,
Mhm.
like just taking it step by step, day by day. Don't pressure yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I'm the same. Like I like after my injury, like I started getting like anxiety. Like I kind of dealt with depression even before my injury, but it wouldn't really affect me in the same way that it does now. But like some of the things that I do when I'm feeling like, man, I don't have energy today. Like I don't really want to do stuff. It's like I'll kind of like wake up early and then kind of go outside in the sun. Like I try to like I always do like a smoothie every morning. So I'll just kind of like do my little smoothie and then I'll go to my balcony and try to like be in the sun like for like, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I usually just kind of like take my little smoothie and get a book and like read and just let the sun hit me. And I feel like when I do that, like I like usually the rest of my day is kind of like cool. Like that's one of the things that I personally do that I feel like helps me. And then also, yeah, s- um like before I would just eat whatever and I wouldn't really like, I was just like eating candy all the time and like drinking soda and stuff. So when I've cut out some of that stuff too, like I noticed that like it was easier for me to like feel better, like when I wasn't feeling that good or whatever. But
Yeah, exactly. I remember watching a TikTok where like the person was talking about like food is, I mean, sorry, I said it backwards. That the sun is our food, like our energy. It like fuels you up,
mm-hmm.
you know? So we need that. It gives us those happy, radiant, positive, I can't explain it, like vibes in
Yeah,
us. You know, it's food. That is a natural source of food for our body.
yeah, for sure.
So it gives you those like happy feelings.
Yeah.
I can't really explain it, but
Well, I've heard it described in a literal sense, like we're like little batteries in the sun, kind of like charges us, you
absorbing, yeah,
know.
absorbing
Yeah,
it.
that's like the simple way of of saying that. But yeah, and I feel like it does, at least for me, it does make a difference, you know.
Yeah,
Like I
sometimes
feel
just
like,
going outside and just taking a walk somewhere,
hmm
clear your mind and everything.
yeah, yeah. Just even like waking up a little early, you know,
Yeah,
than you normally do, and then kind of like doing something. I feel like
relax.
for me, like I always feel like it's I start having like a good day when I just start early.
Yeah,
Because for the most part, especially for what I've been doing, like I've been doing going to like the stand up clubs and getting home like at 2 or 3 in the morning. So I've been like waking up like later and stuff. But yeah, I find that when I'm kind of start feeling like, man, I start doing that. Like I'll start trying to get up early and then getting some sun and
it
yeah,
makes a difference.
yeah. I normally close the window to my room. I can hear. Can you hear the neighbors talking? I can.
A little
Hopefully,
bit.
hopefully this
Mhm.
like I'll cut it down. But anyways, like I said earlier, that you got like some
Oh,
random questions of your
oh
followers. So
shoot.
we're about to get into some of these
Jesus.
questions.
Wasn't that many questions. I thought I would have more.
Uh, I mean, well, yes.
I wish I had more.
Well, I mean, it's
It's
just like a
okay.
few hours, you know. Like you posted it like a few hours ago. So yeah. Let me see if I could read your writing.
Oh, sorry. I raised so
Oh,
messy.
when you were writing these down, I was listening to some of the stuff that you were saying, and you really didn't want to answer this first question.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
I'll just go straight down
What
to the
first
least one
question?
by one. So the first question that people asked you on your page was, what was the best shoot you ever did?
That's so hard. I can't pick one. Because I feel every photo shoot I've ever done, no matter what, I feel like it has brought a different experience, a different memory, a different vibe, a different everything. I feel like all the photo shoots, I'm sorry, that I've ever done have been special to me. I can't pick just one.
Mhm.
I can't.
Eh.
Sorry. I can't.
That's like the easy answer. You need to say
No, I
this
really
person's
can't.
Instagram or
No,
this.
it's not like I'm trying to like have everybody on my side. I'm just saying like I feel like every photo shoot I've done has a special memory for me.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm just messing with you. And then the second question that people asked, we kind of already got into it, and it was like, what was your opinion on mental health?
Oh
And
yeah,
we kind
we
of
talked
like
about we elaborated
got
on.
into that. I actually, you mentioned that like therapy and like talking to. Did have you ever like actually talked to, like, gotten in and had like conversations about your life and all that stuff? Or no?
Just once, like at El Camino College, but it was like quick. It wasn't something. But I do want to go back and get more therapy for things I have problems with. I have more problems than people think or even know. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, but I try to be positive and try to work on it. But sometimes we need that extra help. So I'm hoping once I do get the help, it can help better myself and my life
Hmm.
and my point of view. I don't know.
Your point of view.
My point of view of life.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like for like a few years now, I've been trying to have like real open conversations with people in general, like whether it be friends or even some new people that I've met that I think that are cool. And I feel like for me, that's kind of been my therapy. And then aside from that, just kind of like the stand up is kind of like therapy because I'm just kind of like talking about stuff in my life and like things that have happened to me or like stuff like that. So I feel like that's kind of like helped out. But yeah, I've one of the things that I feel like that has helped me is that I've been a lot more open with people in general and just like how the expression goes. I just been keeping it 100 with people, and just like not bullshitting and stuff. And I feel like that has helped me a lot.
But since you asked me, do you think you need to see like psychologists or therapists sometimes?
Um, like you said, I'm sure like it's useful. I'm like I've only had here and there like after I got shot and I was in the rehab hospital where I was at, like they make you talk to a psychiatrist and a psychologist sees you kind of and evaluates you. Um, and then yeah, no, I mean I'm sure like it'd be useful, but
Did it help you though?
it wasn't that in depth. It was just kind of like they just wanted to make
Basic.
sure that I was, because I mean I did get shot and I mean I lost function of most of my body, so they wanted to make sure that I wasn't gonna fucking try to kill myself or something. Yeah, actually one of the things that they told me and one of the things that they were worried about with me was that when I was in the hospital and when I was there at the rehab center, I was fucking joking around with everybody. Like, I wasn't like sad. I was just, I mean, I was sad. Obviously, I was like, fuck this shit. But I wasn't like depressed about it. I wasn't like, because what they told me is that like a lot of people, especially young people, when bad things happen to them, like they shut down, like they don't want to talk. And I was over here like joking around with everybody and just like they were like, we just want to make sure you're okay, you're not gonna like shut down like when you go home. You cool?
Huh?
You
Yeah.
cool?
Okay. Okay.
Quiere llorar, quiere llorar.
Shut up. Okay. Anyways, back to the question.
Yeah, so I I'm sure it would help. It might help me along further faster. But for me personally, I feel like I've I've been good.
Uh-huh.
I haven't.
You overcame that.
I mean, I'm still. Everybody has their days. Even
Yeah.
people that don't
Shit.
have anything wrong with it.
I
So,
know.
um, I still have my bad days, but overall, I just try to always look at the positive things in life.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Push
Well,
through it.
do we need to move on to something more fun?
Yeah,
Cause
please, cause fuck. Shot. I'm just kidding. Shot. I'm just kidding.
I got my first. I got my
Everybody.
first tears of the podcast.
I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good. It's good. You real, like that's one thing that I can say about you. Like
Thank
that you're
you.
really genuine
I
and
know I try.
you're really honest and like humble and
Thank you. I try.
caring.
Thank you.
Yeah. So with that said, the next question was like, what's your best relationship advice?
Shit. Fuck. My shit don't last that long. I'm loca. 3 or 4 months, 3 max. Ain't nobody want to stay with me. But that's something I would like to talk to the therapist or psychologist about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of issues and, you know, even like thinking about a relationship gives me anxiety.
Really?
Yeah, just
But
like
like what?
fuck.
Why? Like what? Like, do you know what specifically gives you anxiety, or
Um,
just?
a lot of things. Like I would say, I always think they want to leave me,
Mm,
which always ends up happening. I'm too clingy. I overthink everything. I overthink things that are not even happening, and I push them away by overthinking those things.
mm-hmm.
What do you call it? And then I get anxiety too, like just thinking all day, like, oh, they haven't texted me. What are they doing? They're off from work. Like all those crazy shit. Like I know people are busy and have things to do, and I try to tell myself that. Or like if I see they posted and they haven't like responded back to me and it's been like a lot of hours, that fucks with my head. I know people can't respond right away. I understand that, but when they start ignoring you and stuff, I just wish people would just be honest. Hey, you know what? I'm not interested in you anymore. This is not working out. You're a nice person, but I'm not interested in this anymore. What else? Just be straight up. Don't just ignore or ghost people. I don't understand what's going on with everybody these days. They're just ghosting people. Like, just be straight up. Hey, I'm not interested in you anymore. Or like, I have things to take care of. I don't have time for a relationship. Things like that. Just be straight up, like, or even just say you're loca. I can't deal with you. Like, just be fucking straight up. Like, what? I don't understand. But, or just try to work it out together, like work it out. So my relationship advice, okay, if I could give it, I mean, I know I suck at this, but I'm too old to suck at this, but I guess I do. I would say like communication, honesty, supporting each other, motivating each other, helping each other up, not putting each other down. Of course, you could be honest with them, but in a nice way. Please just don't put them down. It's not nice because people remember what you said, and it's not nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it could really hurt them. And but of course, try to help them. Don't like be honest, but in a nice way. Yeah, just always be honest and communicate, and just like be best friends, help each other, and like I said, motivate each other and just have fun. And include your friends. Don't forget about your friends because a lot of people get in relationships and they forget about their friends. Include your friends. Don't forget about your friends. Hang out with your friends. Let's like have a group hang out. Let's all like have fun. Like don't forget about your friends. Don't just make it you and your significant other because that's not nice because you're excluding your friends and your friends were always there from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think grow together and help each other grow, motivate each other. You know what I mean? Be a team. I think that's all I could say at this moment due to the fact that I'm not good at this, but let's just see. Maybe I'll get some therapy sessions, some psychology sessions, and they can help find out what the fuck's wrong with me.
No, yeah, that's all. That's all really good advice. I don't know if you want to get into it, but
Yeah,
like
it's fine.
kind of like from what you were saying earlier, like that you feel like you have these issues. Like, do you know? Have you ever thought about like where that stems from, or like why? Because I mean,
Yeah,
from
I do.
like where I understand things, because I'm like everybody has issues, right? Nobody's perfect. Like I know some of the shit that where I've done things wrong, where I took a bad decision and all that. One of the things that's been helping me is like looking back on some of the things that I've been through, some of the things that happened to me, some of the things that I said and did to people, and kind of like going through those situations in my head and being like, I could have done this differently. And then also like, okay, like I was in situations where it wasn't my fault. I might have whether been like a kid or because just random stuff. And I like for me it's helped me, like I'm like looking back on some of those things and kind of like letting them go in a way, just like acknowledging like, all right, you went through this, and then even thinking about, okay, I think it affected me in this way, like I'm this way because of this, and just kind of like try to clear all that out and just try to like move forward.
Yeah, exactly. Not dwelling on those. It already happened.
Mm-hmm.
Feel it, let it go, type of thing, right?
Yeah,
I think.
But yeah, I feel like that's one of the things that's really like helped me kind of progress, as a person in general, and then just getting older too, and trying to learn from all this shit that I've been through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would say, well, I didn't really grow up with my father around, so my mom was like a single parent,
Mm.
and I mean he would come around sometimes, but he didn't live with me, and he had another family. I know he tried his best. I'm not here to talk bad about my dad. I love him, rest in peace. Um, but yeah, he wasn't there like to be a father 24 hours or that much. So I guess I have fear of abandonment issues. I guess I guess you call that abandonment issues or something.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I have that. So I always feel like the guy's gonna leave. So abandonment issues. I guess I didn't have that male figure in my life, that father figure. It wasn't a consistent. So like I think that affects me. I think that really affects you because the first relationship a girl has, and I mean, as weird as it sounds, it's with the father. Like
Mm-hmm.
you build that bond with your father growing up, and I think that's where it starts. They build your confidence,
Yeah.
And I think it's what I've seen, and they interact with you, and then you just build that love and comfort. And I didn't have that. He tried to be there. I'm not talking bad about my dad. He tried, but he tried his best as he could. But sorry to be rude, it wasn't enough, and it wasn't what I needed.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgive him, and that's fine. I let it go. I love my dad. He tried his best, But that's where I think it stems from, an
Mm-hmm.
unhealthy image of a male, an unhealthy image of, like what it is to have a relationship with a guy. I think, I don't really know, you know what I mean?
I mean,
I'm
see
not a
that's what
psychologist.
but it's like a start where you're acknowledging something, like, and then like
Mhm.
what are you doing about it? Like, if you think that's where it stems from, like, you like, you're just like, are you actively trying to be like, I know these things happen, and I gotta kind of like move forward type thing, or you like
I'm
you
trying to work on it, but I feel like every relationship I have, I still have those issues. And I think that's something I need to really get therapy for, because, like, well, it's just a repetitive, same story type of thing in every relationship.
mm-hmm.
And I feel like I scare everybody away.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
yeah,
So
I don't know,
I need help for that.
relationships are complicated. It's like
And
a
especially
job, you know.
nowadays, I think it's worse.
Yeah,
There's
I
so
don't.
many little apps. Someone breaks up with you. Okay, so, well, going to this app and I'm going to find somebody right now. It's just like so easy access.
Yeah,
It's really sad, but
yeah.
I
Well, I
guess it
mean,
is what it is.
I can't say I have that much experience when it comes to dating and like dating apps and all that. Like, I was like in a long relationship, and then after that, I was like, I'm just gonna chill for a little bit and do my little thing and fix certain things that I feel like are wrong with me. So
That's how I feel.
I've been
Trying
doing.
to fix what's wrong with me, but I don't. I think you're fine. Nothing's wrong with you.
Oh, there's a lot of things wrong with me. I just I'm handling it.
We all handling. I don't. None of us are perfect.
um. Okay, this isn't a question, but
Oh.
um the next thing someone wrote was will you please make an OnlyFans? It doesn't have to be nude stuff. I don't know.
Um.
I guess you got OnlyFans fans, or they
Um.
want you to get an OnlyFans.
um. I mean, I have done a few photos with photographers that I trust. I don't really like do a lot of the nude photos with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But like I have some, but like I haven't done an OnlyFans due to a few reasons. Um I'm nervous to do it, and like maybe one day I'll do it. I have to see, but I gotta hurry up because I'm not getting any younger. I do need to pay some credit cards off. Like a few credit cards off.
Gotta pay these bills.
I know, right? And it would be fun to do it too, if
Yeah,
people are asking me to. So like
yeah.
maybe I'll do it soon. I have to see, but
I mean,
I
yeah.
would like to.
I mean, like it does. Like it says, it doesn't have to be like crazy. I feel
Yeah.
like
To start with
there's
something
there's
small.
like certain level. No, I'm saying like um because there's different types of like stuff like there's like some wild shit.
Oh, I
But there's
know.
also like let's say you are gonna do some new stuff where it's like classy and elegant and not like
Yeah,
here's
show
my
some little
ass and my
nips.
tits. Yeah,
Show
like it's
some
not
little
just
nips under the see-through outfit type of thing.
yeah, like stuff
Or
like
maybe
that where
someone
you
just wants to see me in my daily, not even like naked, just getting ready for the day or something.
yeah
Some like behind the scenes of
have like a little like online pretend relationship with you. I feel like that's the experience with
probably
the
just like seeing.
yeah, like that's kind of like a thing on OnlyFans. I think like
Yeah.
getting the like boyfriend experience.
Yeah, behind the scenes clip
Yeah,
type of thing. That would be fun. I'm thinking about it. I will try. I will work on it, okay?
you'll try
I'm going to think about it. I need to buy a ring light.
to get them
Good pics. The ring light that holds the phone.
Yeah, to get them
Maybe I'll just
spicy angles.
shoot.
Okay, so there's a two more things that are on this note. I don't know if I should go. Um, yeah, since the OnlyFans question kind of wasn't really a question. So the last question that was written down on here was what would be like your dream photo shoot location?
It would be like New York, like near the Brooklyn Bridge, like at nighttime with the New York lights and the buildings, like just in New York in general, just outside somewhere. I mean, I have been there, but I didn't have the opportunity, sadly, to like take any photos, the kinds I wanted to, over there. But that's okay.
The kinds you wanted to?
Yeah, well, I didn't even get to see Brooklyn, but I didn't have enough time. I was only there for like 3.5 days. So I wish I would have planned things better. It's my fault, you know what I mean? But it's okay next time. I dream of doing a photo shoot near the Brooklyn Bridge in the nighttime or even daytime, but I think nighttime's better so you can see the New York City lights and like the buildings and just in New York in general, like even the subway and like around there, just something like I don't know. I love New York. I want to go back.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind visiting. Never been.
It's a beautiful place. You'll
Yeah.
love it.
I don't know, but them New Yorkers be talking shit about LA all the time. Like,
Oh, really?
I met a few people that are like, New York rules the shit. I'm like, why you here then?
It's because New York and LA, they're the biggest, two of the most famous places. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that's why.
Yeah,
Or
but
like
we're
go
not,
against each
but
other.
we're not here out talking shit about New York.
I know, right?
Like,
I don't
it
know.
is what it is.
I don't know what it is.
This was clearly a guy that left this comment. But apparently, someone wants to get suffocated in the booty.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
You can't see her right now, but she got some cakes. Picture here.
I'm wearing my lazy clothes.
Yeah,
My everyday.
I'm assuming that's one of our homies that be wilding out.
He loves the booties. He loves booties. I know. I love you, my friend.
We all know a booty, man. Like the photography people. Who's our ass guy? That's who said that. If you know, you know. Who's our ass guy? That's a little trivia. Talking about fucking wild shit. Like, how thirsty are your DMs? Like, how many fucking guys are in there like talking about wild shit like that?
Surprisingly, I don't have a lot of nasty DMs, thanks be to God.
Really?
I really don't. I have a lot of people that are really nice, supportive, and they write really nice messages. And when I'm feeling down, they write nice messages to me, encouraging, and I really appreciate it. It's very rare that I get like thirsty. It's just like here and there, but not that much. Thanks be to God, because I'm just like, I don't want to see any dick pics and weird shit like that. Ugh.
What I was gonna say, it's probably because like you have shot with a lot of people in the community, so I feel like a lot of people have seen your work and have seen that you've worked with some like, like some big photographers. So I feel like the community is cool in that way because you could just like be like this guy sent me his penis, and then you could burn him out real quick, and be like have the whole community shame his ass. Shit. I feel like they're the community's cool.
It's never
in that
a
way,
photographer. It's always like,
So-
not to be with a random follower, but like,
Yeah.
yeah. But it hardly ever happens. It's like very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I always was like, it's just a fucking dick. I never I was always like, why does it matter? And then one time I got opposite. I got vagina picked.
Really?
And that shit flipped me the fuck out. Like
Why?
because I was not ready for it. I was like, what the fuck? I was fucking, and then it was like a friend of mine that it was just like we're just cool, and like it's just like the homie. So that shit just fucking like I wasn't expecting it. So that I was like, what the fuck? And then I started feeling like now I know how like what chicks are feeling when they talking about
Oh
like
my
just getting random dick
gosh.
pics.
How did you feel after receiving that picture?
It was different. Like I saw her like a little different. Not really. I like I made a joke out of it, but it was just like I was like that shit was fucking random. I was not ready for that shit, you know.
Are you guys still friends?
Yeah, yeah, we're cool.
Does it feel weird?
No,
I would feel weird. I wouldn't be able to look at my friend anymore. I'd be like, "How you
nah.
doing?"
Like I don't like. Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't like a big deal. It was just like caught me off
But
guard.
like, why did she send it?
I don't know. Like I thought
She
it was
wanted some
funny.
chon chon. She wanted some chon
I
chon.
was like, you the homie though. Yeah, like but that like it caught me off guard, so it tripped me out a little
That
bit.
was crazy.
Yeah, I was like, all right, now I know what it feels like. I was like, now I know I get it.
Yeah,
You know, I
right?
get why
Shit.
people are like.
I didn't know girls send their vagina pics.
I mean, I got titties too, but like
And titties are okay, but
yeah,
I'm just
titties
saying like
I've seen
vagina.
so
It's
many
like
titties. It's like whatever.
whoa,
Yeah, it's like titties are not as like
vagina is like
wild.
so
Yeah,
sacred.
yeah. So that shit was pretty wild. I was like.
Shit,
I was like, now was not expecting to have that reaction.
damn.
I mean, it's different when it's like when you're talking to somebody, right? When it's someone that's like on
Yeah,
purpose and you're like,
yeah.
send me that.
It's
And
like
I read,
yeah.
you know, I'm like, orale. But it's like when you're not expecting it and it's like your homie, you're like, what the fuck?
That was random.
That was random.
Yeah.
You like me or what, bro?
What do you want?
I
She
was
wants
like,
the chon chon.
was that an accident?
What did you say? Was that an accident?
Yeah, I thought it was an accident.
And then what did she say?
She was like, my bad. She
Huh?
was like, my bad. My bad. I was like,
I don't think so.
well, I
You
made a
don't send
joke
that by
about it right
accident.
away.
You don't send that by accident.
I mean,
My bad. Maybe that wasn't the reaction she was waiting for. Maybe she was waiting for you to say something else.
yeah, I don't know. But I was just like,
Damn.
you the homie. I mean, here's the thing though. So because of my injury, it's not like I could just fucking voila and be fucking around like I was before. So maybe like I don't know if maybe I would have had a different reaction. If, you know, if I was like, because one of the things that I tell people is like when you have my injury, it's like it's kind of like disconnecting your dick and balls. Like I don't feel like God I need to have sex. You know, like I don't feel like that anymore. And I'm guessing it's because it's like disconnected. So like I tell people like I really realize how much we think with our dicks like after I can't feel it, you know? It's like I really understand how much you'll be like, she's not there, but fuck it. Like
Oh,
your dick will
really?
make you be like, fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Like I think I've gotten more picky instead of less picky after my injury.
Oh,
I think
shit.
and I think that's a reason cuz I'm not just like thinking with my dick and it's more like I'm like, all right, yeah, like this ain't just like the situation where we're just gonna be fucking around and that's all it's gonna be, you know. So I'm just like, yeah, nah, I can't really see myself like.
Is it because like the nerves? The nerves are not connecting.
Well,
The
well,
sensation.
well, what my spinal cord injury is it's like let's say your spinal cord is a bridge, and the bullet was like a bomb that went off on my bridge. So let's say you're a car on this bridge and they blew up like the whole piece of a bridge like you can't get through. So like when you're gonna walk or when you hurt yourself, what happens is like let's say like when you're gonna get up, your brain sends a signal to your legs and it tells them to get up. But when my brain sends the signal, it stops at my injury, so it doesn't go down, so my legs don't get the message. And then same thing the other way around. So like let's say I hurt myself or I cut myself, like the message will come up my body, but it stops at my injury, so I won't like I can't feel like if I hurt myself or burn myself. And that's what a spinal cord injury is.
Oh.
It's like literally like a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but yeah, like it's crazy. Like
I'm sorry.
I'm like, if I had the same like sex drive that I had before my injury, I would have fucking blown my brains out already. Like I don't think I would be able to deal with it. But because I don't feel like, oh, I want to fuck, you know, like I don't get that same like urge like before. Like it hasn't affected me as like much as I feel like it would if I was feeling like that and couldn't really like mess around. Shit, if that makes any sense. Yeah, this shit's crazy. Anyways, yeah, I will have been putting up some of your work, like just to show some of like the stuff that you done with certain people. Um and you could like send me some of like your favorite shots. So some of the stuff that I'll put up is some of like the stuff, some of your favorite stuff.
Okay.
So people can check it out. Some of the
Thank
stuff
you.
that you're talking about. Yeah, and then maybe we could get like some B-roll if we end up shooting, and I could just throw that like some of the modeling aspects instead of just pictures. I feel like that'd be cool. Like I always say that I'm gonna do that, and I haven't done it yet.
Oh, you mean like after you post the podcast, like some?
Well, no, well through the podcast, like when we're talking about modeling, I could literally show you posing, like
Mm-hmm.
the actual like working aspect of modeling and all that
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, like BTS type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
know how
cool.
they do
Okay.
like videos of, or people just get creative and do
Uh-huh.
like videos while you're shooting with someone. Do like
Uh-huh.
creative videos, like something like that. Just like
I'm
get a.
sleepy.
You're
Sorry,
sleepy.
Granny. What time is it?
Yes.
It's Granny's bedtime. I don't know. Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean
Now
to
you're good.
yawn. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
I'm
Me too.
getting
I woke up
old.
early, man.
I'm getting old.
I fell asleep at
Oh man.
like 2:30, and then I woke up at 6:30 because I had to get
Shit.
ready, and so I'm tired too, but
It's okay. We gotta
I'm
keep
with it on
going.
that create when it comes
We
to
gotta.
being creative
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
I'm
Sorry, I
with
didn't
it,
mean to yawn.
No, you're good. You're good.
Shit.
I ain't tripping. I ain't
Um,
tripping.
I wish I had more questions on the
Oh, from the people. I mean,
Instagram
well,
followers. But
you only posted that like
late, huh?
3-4 hours ago. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people aren't.
Not
You're
even
gonna get
looking
like
at
50
it.
questions tomorrow when
Oh,
people see it.
too late.
Yeah, they're not. Let me see if I
Too late, mijos.
let me see the little card that I wrote stuff on fell. Let me get it real quick.
You need me to get it?
Let me see if I have any other interesting questions. Well, I had wrote one. So is there, you talked about locations, but is there any kind of like concepts that you've had in your mind that you've maybe wanted to try with somebody? Um, yeah, like something, because I mean you have done a lot of stuff. Like I was going through some of your page while I was kind of like trying to find stuff to ask you, and like so I was going through, and yeah, you work with so many people and
I
have
know,
done
huh?
so many like different like creative stuff, like boudoir and like sexy stuff and like fashion stuff, and you've done a bunch of stuff. So is there anything haven't that you've wanted to do that you haven't done? Maybe like some kind of idea.
I would like to shoot in like Joshua Park. That would be nice. Joshua Park? That's what it's called?
You mean Joshua Tree?
Oh, yeah.
Joshua Tree. Oh, like in one of
Joshua
those like
Tree.
desert vibe
Yeah,
shoots.
desert.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen some cool
Like,
stuff in the
like
desert.
that.
Like in the daytime, or what
Yeah,
do you mean?
daytime. And like maybe the desert, like the sand dunes. I
Yeah,
don't know how to say that.
I get a little jealous of those, man, because I'm like, fuck, like I would do a dope shoot there, but I can't really be there because of the sand. I basically get stuck. Like it'd be so
Oh.
hard to get me up those sand dunes.
You can like you can rent like a special wheelchair. My
Yeah,
friend
there's like
used
these not military, but they're like
a little bit, yeah.
yeah, I know they're like electric. Yeah, I know which
You
one.
could try to
I
use
I
those.
don't know anybody that has that stuff like.
At the beaches, they rent them.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, at
I
the
don't know if you
beaches, yeah.
knew. They rent them.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe you could try to find online like where you can rent it.
I mean, I'm sure that I could do something like right on the edge of
Like
the
where
desert
it
or
starts
something.
or
But yeah,
something.
but I couldn't get up to like those big dunes. Like I think those are so cool.
I
Like
know,
those
right? Like a
creative
Middle Eastern look, like
yeah.
with like the cloths and like the fabrics.
Yeah, I've seen so many dope
So
like
pretty.
shoots on those.
Yeah, that and Joshua Tree and let's see. Trying to think. I would love to do one like in Hawaii too. That would be nice. On the beach with like a flower in my hair. Like a little secluded area.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be cool. You
Uh,
like went recently, no? You went, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Thanks to Klarna. Just kidding. You make like payments. Shit, I wouldn't be able to go if I didn't have that.
yeah. Well,
You
fuck
make
it.
payments for the airline ticket.
As long as you
Check it
went,
out. Check it
as
out.
long as you
Klarna,
go.
Klarna, Klarna. Okay. Download my code.
Sponsor me.
My code is. I'm just kidding.
Or
I'm
sponsor
just
me.
kidding. Yeah, Klarna's cool. You make like payments,
Mm.
and what do you call it?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, you know what
You make
else?
payments
What
every
else I
week.
lot?
I mean,
What
every
else?
month. Huh?
Yeah, that's cool. I was saying, you know what else I, what kind of shoots that I like, and it kind of reminded me when you said Hawaii. It's like those really like jungle shoots,
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
like
yeah.
that look like you're like deep in the jungle somewhere. Like,
What kind of shoot would you like to do? Like your dream shoot?
um, something like that actually, like something in like a really deep forest or in the water, something in the water,
Yeah,
like in the
water. Like
ocean.
yeah, me too. Like a water fountain, like a waterfall in the
Yeah.
background.
Nah, I'm thinking more
Oh,
like in water,
and water would
like
be
in the
nice too. Yeah,
ocean type. Yeah, because I
that would be
I haven't
nice.
really been able to shoot at the beach. To kind of add to that, is there any like photographers that you kind of like and wouldn't mind working with in the future?
Like name their Instagrams.
I mean, you could do it after the fact because we're using your phone to record, so you can't really check. But
um, yeah, I had to think. There's one I like his work a lot. I think it's Vamp X underscore. I like his work and the colors are really nice. I also like trying to think who else. I like OG Adams or something. His name is.
yeah, you could send me their pages and I could put them up
Oh,
so
okay,
people could
okay.
check them out. Yeah.
Trying to think who else. There's one. I think she like. Oh, this one's a good one too. Peggy shoots film. She's pretty cool. Um, I'm trying to think who else or somebody else. I think it's called like Filthy Mouth Collective or Filthy Mouth something. But she shoots a lot of film too, and I like how it's like vintage look, like in the moment type of look.
Yeah.
It's like fashion. Um, I like that person's photography. Trying to think who else. I think that's all I can think about right now.
Yeah, there's like so many like talented
I know, right?
photographers now that I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it to them.
I know.
I'm just
Right?
gonna focus on my little
No,
paintings and
you have gorgeous photography. Just believe in yourself.
and my little comedy.
Everybody
I'm
has
just
their own
gonna
style.
yeah, yeah. I'm just simple, man. I don't like to get crazy with like when it comes to my editing, and I just like to like keep it as natural as I can keep it.
That's better that way.
Yeah, I kind of like the film like 35 millimeter kind of look, like old school.
Yeah.
You can't really mess with that all that much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of like that.
It's better to look natural. I don't want to look like someone I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't like when they edit me too much.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like little things here and there is cool, but yeah, when some people make you look like a doll and shit, like, oh, that's too
I'm
much,
like,
bro.
damn. I'm like, I don't look like that. See me in real life.
Yeah. You've gotten that, like, where people like
Yeah, I didn't like
edit you
it.
a lot?
I don't like it.
Nah, you're not into it.
Either they make me look like a skin color that's not my skin color. They make me look like too doll-like, and I'm just like, that's not how I look like.
Yeah.
It's cool. Everyone has their own style. I'm not hating on anybody, but
Mhm.
I don't like when they over-edit me.
Yeah.
Or at least let me know you're gonna do that, so I know what to expect.
Yeah.
But if I know that's your style, then I'm gonna expect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I respect it.
Yeah.
Also, I don't like when people don't edit me at all, and you can see like my cellulite and everything. It's like, damn, can you at least like soften it up a little, just a little? You don't have to make wonders. I know it's my fault that I have cellulite, but shit.
I mean, well, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's
I
some
know.
people
It's
are
just
too
like make it
sensitive.
more soft, like soft.
That just means that you got a fat ass.
No, it means I need to work out and stop eating processed foods. Nothing against it. I mean, we all have beautiful. We all have beautiful body. I'm just saying I need to be more healthy.
Yeah.
I need to be more healthy is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But no, I love my body. I love my thick body. Thick is beautiful. But what was I gonna say? I just wish they would edit a little bit, just a little.
now y'all know.
Anyways, yeah,
Hit them.
make my face look a little softer, especially if the sun's like hitting it. That's it. That's all. I don't ask for a lot.
Um, before we get off, is there anything else you want to add that we haven't talked about? Anything on your mind?
Let's see what I can say. I would say, if you're new to doing photo shoots, I think you asked a few people in the blogs you've done, but like, I always recommend like, bringing someone with you, especially if you're shooting with a new photographer that you don't know, or even if you did meet him before, but you met him at a photo meet. It's always best to bring somebody with you to accompany you, and what else? Never do anything you're not comfortable with if you don't want to do that type of shoot or that type of look or do that type of pose or wear those type of clothes. Always communicate. And if that person doesn't respect you, stand your ground and let them know in a respectful way. Hey, you know what? I don't feel comfortable with this. Just let them know. Always communicate. Never do anything that makes you uncomfortable. And what else? Don't let anybody pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. Have fun. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for the likes. Do it for yourself, and do it because you love to do it, and because you're having fun. Because if you look like you're having fun in front of the camera, it will show, and if you're not, it will show also. And it's okay to take breaks sometimes. I know I take breaks sometimes, and I feel better when I come back. What else? Also learn to balance it, because that's something where I had a problem with, that it wasn't balancing everything. That's not good. You have to learn how to balance everything in your life, in the photo shoots, what else can I say? Take care of yourself, love yourself inside out, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. You are strong, you're worth it, you got this. Believe in yourself. I don't know. That's all I could say.
Hey, that's good enough. That's
yeah, sorry.
wise words for people getting into the space, and just in general, just enjoy life. Where can people find your work? Where can people find you?
My Instagram is at M as in Mary, S as in Sam, V as in Victor, E as in elephant, E as in elephant, _ Marie. So basically Miss V _ Marie. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it up for the people that are watching it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just for the people
Thanks for
on the
listening.
audio. No, for sure.
Hopefully it
And
wasn't annoying or weird or
is that the only place people can find your work? Like, you don't have any? You need to get on that Twitter, show that wild stuff.
No, I don't have it. I do have a personal page, but it's like tagged in my bio. I haven't posted on there in a while, but I'm gonna post soon. I'm liking it. But that's about it for now. And I'll think about the OnlyFans.
That's all you can do,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. You don't have to be like, I need to pay these credit cards.
Huh?
You're like, I need to pay this credit card. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I do. I owe a lot of money.
That's funny. Hey,
yeah.
I mean, work is work. We only live once. You could die at any time.
Yeah, but then my mom's gonna have to pay the credit card, and that's not fair.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying.
I gotta pay that shit.
Start making that money.
Shmoney, like Cardi B say. Yeah. Shmoney.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you for being on, and
thank you for having me.
Always working with me, and
thanks for
how many shoots we've done? Like
a lot.
Like 3, 4, 5 shoots.
Yeah, I forgot where did we meet? I'm trying to think. What photo me?
Yeah, I can't.
I can't
I
remember.
can't think of the specific
remember.
place that we met.
I can't remember either. It's been a long time though.
I know it was the photography meet, but and like the photography scene, but I don't know when specifically. You know.
Yeah, I know it was a photo meet, but I can't remember which one. But thank you for being a great friend. Thank you for having me.
No,
We
for
always
sure.
communicate, and yeah, thanks for helping me and for taking my photos and inviting me to the podcast.
For sure. No, thanks for being on and like for posting the questions so people could ask. You know.
I know.
It was fun.
Too bad I didn't have more.
People learned a little bit more about you, and like I say, I will have been posting some of the pictures that we've taken and some of like the stuff that you've taken with other people and stuff. So yeah, we out.
Thank you. I love you guys. Have a good night. Have a great life. Have a great wife. Have a great husband.
A great wife. Be a good wife.
Have a great dog. Have a great baby. Have a great everything. Love, peace, and happiness.
We out.
Bye.
Bye.
Pacing in my studio, just coming up with dapper bars to spit in crucial situations when I play the rapper's part. Heard I got a denim heart and lyricism in my jeans. Cut a track down, leave it bald head like Mr. Clean. Spit it mean, a record fiend. I school you niggas, call me Dean. I'm always speechless, never seen. Stay on the chase for minty green. It's local how these niggas say they ballin', but they broke though.